So, in this afternoon, we will begin with a special presentation by the Deputy Governor of Bangkok, detailing urban innovation and sustainable initiative within this very city of Bangkok, Mr. Sanon Wangsrangboon. So please welcome him to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. Very excited to be here and very proud. Thank you for the invitation. I will present on the experience, but I hope everyone will be more relevant because we are living in Bangkok, and so I would talk about the topic is the design for a better world, but I think today I talk about design for better Bangkok in three things. So maybe we can go for next slide. โอเคดีกว่าครับขอบคุณครับไปครับ Oops. Okay, so to elaborate about better Bangkok, I would like to talk with three themes: design for better governance, design for better productivity, and the last one is about design for better accessibility. So these three themes will talk a little bit on the challenge and also what we are solving right now. So for the first one is about design for the better governance. Before we talk about governance, we need to understand the authority of Bangkok administration. So I mentioned about limited authority to the expanded government. So how we can move from limit authority to more expanded government is the first thing that we need to design our authority to be a better governance. This photo maybe talk everything about authority and everything about how we are challenging in this city. So if you see, if you walk on the street sidewalk is belong to BMA, okay? And if you go up to the train, this train is belong to BMA. But if you change to another train, it's belong to the national government, the transport department. If you go by car, the road, the street is belong to BMA to maintenance the street. But the traffic light is by the police, traffic police to put is green or red. For the bus system is belong to the DLT, and for the automobile is the licensing. The driver license is belong to the DLT as well. So here you can see there's many authority to solve one issue. If you want to solve the traffic issue in Bangkok, you need to talk like more than 10 departments to solve this problem. Okay. Okay, this one is about train, our sky train, our subway, and you can see we have so many colors line, right? But if you see, we have so many owner, many operator, and revenue model and the contract is already there. Why we need to pay very high price? Because we need to pay the entrance fee to the different owner. So it's very hard to get the transportation fee low. So this is another topic that I think we need to discuss nationally, in the nationwide, to solve this kind of thing. But anyway, we are Bangkok authority. We need to take care, and we need to trying to see how we can solve this. Okay. Okay, this is another thing that if you go by the MRT, the subway, with the same station, you have Jatuchak Park, But if you go on the SkyTrain, you have Moshit, which is the same station, yeah, but you have different name. So here is a very obvious things that you can see one authority and to the different authority. We have different thing, even the name, we didn't collaborate to each other. So I would say this is the most challenging part of how we act like a local government. We need to talk with many parties. And I think about this tragedy. I talk about tragedy of the common, you know, which is like when you have many owner. So you have your own cow, but no one take care of the grass. You know, when you have your cow, go to the grass to eat the grass, but when the time go by, the grass is not. No one take care of the grass, and then it's become like the cow die anyway, right? So this is like a tragedy of the common that local government need to act. And if you see this one, when we talk about the traffic jam, sometimes you didn't think that you are the traffic too, right? So I love this cartoon because it's elaborate that sometimes the problem is yourself too. It's not about, you know, the other one. Yeah. So what is the problem? You can see this one. When we go to see the policy, we see there are many examples that when we talk about the tragedy of the common, we don't know owner, and then it's become like, you know, a lot of garbage in the canal, because sometimes, you know, we don't know who is the owner. Even this one, you have a sign that if you don't litter here, violation will be fined 2,000 baht, but it's end up like a lot of garbage, yeah, because you can see that the sign put inside the land, right? But it is in front of the land. So they see that, hey, different owner, so you can litter here, not litter inside. Yeah. Or this way as well, you know, it's like there's no ownership. This canal is very obvious problem like as well, because when you talk to the owner said that this not belong to them. But with the talk to the district said this is the private area. So no one take care of this canal. End up like, you know, like this. And the pollution, you know, when you have car and then you do pollute. So the pollution belong to who, you know? So it's already in the air. So no one take care about that. No ownership. No one will respond to this problem. So when the governor come and talk to all of the management team, so he told that, hey, you guys need to read this book. And I don't have time to read, so I listened to him. So he summarized that the only thing that local government can do is to bonding the social contract. How we can make the social contract to be like bonding to each other, and we can solve many challenging that we have. So what is a social contract? Social contract is a trust. I mean, you know, if you have a trust between people to people, you can solve everything. Yeah. But when I first listen, it's very, you know, it's something that very theory, you know, it's very hard to understand. But if we make it more like legit and make it more practical, how we can solve it. We see that if we can use the technology to create trust and strengthen our social contract, how we can do it. For example, if we have something like this, how we can do it. So if you have problem like this, what you need to do is to send the problem to the letter to the governor, and the governor send to deputy governor, and then we have so many silo. I think take more than a month to solve one problem, and it will end up like this. Is the letter that you need to sign, you know, assign to each department. It take like 2 months to do something. But when you have technology, you can use citizen as a sensor, and you can, you know, allocate the job to each other quickly. So what we do is we use we call Traffic Fondue, which is the very easy application, use line application. and you add line, and then if you see problem, you take a photo, pin the location, and the location will automatically assign to the district, and the district will assign to the right person, you know. And the good thing is you can rate it. You know, if the problem is not good, you can rate it, that good or bad. Yesterday, I just see the performance of the district, and we see that one district do it very well, 4.17 is a Bangkok district, do it very well, and then the people rate, you know, and we can rank the 50 district from good to bad. You know. Not only the satisfaction, but also to see the performance too. How which district is already solved the problem, you know, the most, and you can rank it too. This one is about the most popular topic that the people report the problem. It's about trees because it's a raining season, so it's become like time to time you can check every day the important topic, you know, everything. And when you have database, you can analyze everything. Yeah. It is about to analyze the problem, but you can also analyze also the how good and bad of the performance of our officer. You know, if you can see Bangkok district doing very well, you can evaluate the performance. You can like give more bonus to the one who do good, and give less bonus to the one who like do bad. You know, so something. And then we analyze that. You can see from 100%, 63%. They report out of business time. It's like if you use the typical business hour, you will miss 63% of the report case. So this like when you use technology, it's beyond what we can do. And we were challenging and you know the team to solve the problem faster and faster. You can see how it's faster from 1,000 hours to 100 hours. And yeah, the rating go up by time to time. So right now until today, it will be around 674,000 case report today, and I think we already finished around 79%, around 500,000. And you can see the blue one, which is the tragedy of the common that I said. So the blue one is like we send to the right owner. And the right owner need to solve this problem. So as I mentioned, it's about, you know, not about solving the problem. It's not about that. The Bangkok is very bad. We have too many reported cases. But it's about the trust that the people still confident and still confident our service to respond to them. So this is a very important task for us. So that is designed for the better governance. So use technology to solve the tragedy of the common. Second one is about the productivity of the city. You know, this one governor talk very often, and I will repeat it today. So if you think about city as the body of as a human, you will understand it like we have artery and vein system, right? And we also have a capillary system, which is like, you know, the small blood system. But the whole body will be not strong if the capillary system is not strong. So it's same as the chain is only strong as the weakest link. It means that if you not take care of the weakest link, the whole chain is weak as well. You know, so the important thing about productivity of the city is to strengthen the weakest link or to do the capillary project. Yeah. And we talk about 5 topics about capillary project, and I believe that everyone can understand more what is the capillary system of our city. So we talk about mobility of the city. You understand about the artery system, the big project. It's like the train. It's like you know, high-speed train. But if you talk about capillary project, it's about last mile. You know, If you have your home inside very long soil, but the train is in front of the soil, right? But if you don't have a good last mile connectivity, you end up using car, from your home. And when you're using car from your home, you will not park in front of the soil. You will use it until to the office, right? So if you don't have a good last mile, it's eventually become like the whole system is corrupt. So what we are trying to do is to improve first is about the better walkway in the soil. The challenging is inside the small soil, we don't have pavement. We don't have like footpath, big enough to have that. So we need to ensure that we can coloring it, or we can have a clear pavement. Right now we have a coloring system in the small soil to ensure that you have a clear and safety path to walk. For example, like this, in some district, they're trying to paint and to ensure that you can walk safely. It's easy one, but it's very important for the people who walk every day. And also the high quality walkway footpath. So we have a policy to develop 1,000-kilometer walkway. Right now, I think if you walk in the Param 4, Sukhumvit, many big street, you could see we improve a lot of main street that have a high quality walkable footpath. And not only the high quality walkable, but you need to ensure that it's universal design to ensure everyone can walk. And we have a routine of regular inspect from the wheelchair people. In some area, it's not only the walkway. In some area we need skywalk. For example, in the Ratchavithi, which is the medical hub, we have a lot of hospital. So we need to link one hospital to another hospital. So we need a skywalk to ensure that the linkage is matched and it's help on the medical purpose. Yeah. Second one is about the park, and I think everyone loves park. We have a very big park near one Bangkok. We have Benchakiti Park, and I believe everyone, if you go there, you love it because it's an amazing park. But what we are lacking is we lack a medium and small park near your home. I don't think every people can go to Benchakiti every day, but you can go in the small and medium park every day if it's near your home. So the best park is not the big park. The best park is the park that near your home, and you can go it every day. So we have a policy called 15-minute park in every district, and every district need to compete each other to build a new park. So right now, governor have a target for 500 park across Bangkok. It's very challenging. Right now we already finished around 100, and but we need to inspect the quality as well. Some park is like in the middle of the street. You cannot count it as a park. So similar to something like this. So right now we have a lot of 15-minute park in the residential area. The third one about education. If you talk education, we are here. We have a very big university like Kabang, Jula, Thammasat, and everywhere, right? But what we are lacking is the child care center. It's very small in the community level. What we need to improve is we need to ensure that every community they have their child care center and good enough to serve their community members. Or in the school, we have a very good private school, international school, but we are lacking like a good public school. So right now we use technology, working with many corporate to help put the technology like laptops, ensure the teacher have good tools to teach their student. Another project is Saturday school and after school. Why this is very important? I would say that to know who study in the public school will be the one who like not have much money, maybe in the very residential area, maybe living in the slum, So the living condition is not good. It means that if you are not in the school, you go back to community, maybe you have a lot of challenge. You may have a lot of drug, a lot of bad condition of the living. So we have a very easy one is like, why not we expand school to be like, on Saturday or after school to ensure that they have quality time in their life. We have a Saturday school in every school and after school in every school that the student can live inside the school with the teacher more time and no need to go back home quickly. Yeah. Yep. Sorry. Okay. About the waste management, we have a very big incinerator system. We have 3 of them in the entire Bangkok. But if you go to the very small community, you lacking of the garbage collector, which is like the capillary system, You cannot get the garbage from the community to the main street. So to ensure that we have a good capillary system, we need to initiate something like small size garbage collector. So for example, this tuk-tuk to carry inside the community to the main street, and then we can collect the garbage properly. We also have a project called Mai The Ruam, which is the separation of the garbage, separation of the waste, to ensure that the entire waste reduce significantly. So if you see the total number, right now we have around 10,000 tons a day about the garbage. But by this project, by this initiative, we reduce around 1,000 tons a day. So it's helped a lot in the big picture of the garbage collector. The last one, maybe about the flooding system. So we have a artery system like giant drainage tunnel, But the water cannot go to the giant tunnel without like good local sewer. So yeah, so we need the local sewer to ensure that the water go to the drain, and then the drain go to the tunnel, and the tunnel go to the river, right? So we need to ensure they have the proper tools to seal the drainage, to dredging to clean it up, and to ensure they have a proper budget to do this prevention. So we already identify 700 flood-prone area, and we ensure that every flood-prone area we have a good sewer to ensure that the water go to the tunnel. Yeah. This is a monitoring system that we can check whenever it's rain. We ensure that the entire picture is good. Yeah. So about the productivity is very important in the small project. But sometimes politicians or experts don't pay attention much about small project. But for me and for our team, we think that capillary is the key. And we need to ensure that the big project and the small project go together very well. So the weak capillary lead to inequality, and inequality lead to weak capillary. So that is the sum up of the productivity of our city. How we can manage capillary, because capillary is very detailed. So we need to ensure every district have their own goals. For example, this one we have 50 district target that what you need to achieve. And also the big project that the department level need to ensure that you also need to do as well. Not only capillary, but the big project we need to do as well. Yeah. I think we becoming the last part before I finish my presentation. I would like to talk about better accessibility and talk about the exclusivity and inclusivity. How design can help. So this is I think this is before, if you talk about government department, the local government department, you will see that it's very boring. You will see that it's very hard to access. You see that you don't want to go to the district or government department. Yeah. And the communication, the design, everything is not in line. So you will confuse, this is the official government or not, because anything is not in line and you will be confusing. So what we're trying to do is we trying to use the design to systematize our corporate, our government department, to ensure that if you see it and it's official, this is the trust department, this is the trust organization that you can rely on. So it will be very small thing but important for people to feel it and understand it. And also to adapt the communication as well, to ensure that people can touch and relatable. So if you see our social media, we improve a little bit, day by day, to ensure that everyone can feel that we talk to you, not talk to nobody. Yeah. So in the future, maybe we use the design, we use the corporate identity to publish more and more, to relate to the citizen in the city, and we'll be more proud to be the Bangkok citizen by the design, by the corporate identity that we have together. But not only the design, but how can we deliver it to the people easily. So we do a lot of online platform. If you go to the website openpolicy.bangkok.go.th, you will see everything I talk today is about policy that we have, the progress of each policy. Or if you want to understand more about sustainability things, how we already do in the department level, you go to the greener.bangkok.go.th, you see everything, how we can separate the garbage. If we want to involve to separate the waste, blah, 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 how we can do. So we can go to the online. Or last but not least, about the traffic fondue that I mentioned above. You can access to Line application. I believe everyone here have Line application. You can add to the traffic fondue. Oops. Not only the communication, but to deliver to you, not wait you to come here, but we come to you. It's like a lot of policy about 15-minute parks, or to increase more sports center, to increase more dog park, to increase more hospital in the area that don't have the hospital. We also have a lot of service that we go to the people, and also to ensure that the city is very lively. We have a lot of activity that you can enjoy every weekend, every month, every year. So this is like a major thing that we change from exclusivity into more inclusivity by the design. But about inclusivity of the city, I would like to talk one hardest job of me, and especially because I think we are like more car-centric city, but how can we go by that? I already talked about capillary project that we need to do the last mile, right? But to make it is not easy, because in the last mile, in every soil, we already built for car, and we also built for the drain, the water drainage, but not for people. So if you walk in the small soil, it's very hard to walk. If you see this one is in, I think, Sukhumvit 49, and you can see a lot of Japanese family love to walk there, but it's very hard to walk because the street is very narrow, and we need to redesign a lot. Yeah, so this is a very big, and for me it's a hardest job, and we need to figure it out. So every Sunday I will have a group to cycling every Sunday to ensure that the problem is on the table. Sometimes problem is not on the table. Maybe sometimes problem is only under the table, inside your mind, but not talk on the table. So when we have Coffee Sunday, every problem talk on the table and go with the officer to ensure that each area will have design. Yeah. So I would like to talk one area that we will change it in this year. Is in the Old Town area in Sam Yot district, and which is the district that is our office, Sao Ching Cha City Hall. So if you go by train to the Sam Yot station, Sam Yot station, I think it's there, and you need to go, you walk to the City Hall there. It's not easy, eh? And if you want to improve last mile, you need to change a lot. So. Oops, sorry. Okay, so now it's the full of car, it's like a 4-lane street. And we're trying to reduce one street, one lane to be like more bikeable and walkable, and trying to ensure that people can walk and bike easily. So for example, this picture, you see the obstacle here. If you walk and then you see dead end, you cannot go more. So if we change, we remove, we use design, ensure that we have bike sharing, we use public bike and can bike to the station, and it's easy to walk. And this junction, you can see, it's very hard to walk to the middle of the area that we want people to walk. You need to cross the 2-lane street, So we will maybe put the platform and then to ensure that the people can walk easily. Yeah. This one as well. This one, small pavement to be like more walkable. So there are a lot of like improvement to ensure that we can maybe reduce car speed, reduce street for car, and improve the pedestrian walk and bicycle lane. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So that is the thing that we want to go for. But as I mentioned, it's not easy. So to summarize, there are 3 things about design for better Bangkok, and I believe we design for better governance, we design for better productivity, and we design for better accessibility. Thank you so much.